Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Miss V. Coming to give y'all some very important information. I thank you for coming back. As you can see by the topic or by the heading on the video, it's about holograms, okay? And the perspective that I'm coming from is very 3D, okay? I am not so much as first or second dimension. I started from a third dimensional point of view. So the reason why I call this channel is The Observer is because that's what I do, okay? So it's very easy for me to give you guys a perspective of understanding things in a more holographic type of perspective because I understand it so well. Okay, not that I'm not a human, but as far as my human experience since a young child, I have disconnected from it, and that leads me to looking at my life as a third party. So I'm able to observe my own life, which helped me to look into others' lives to see, you know, the correlation or the connection to my own life, okay? So the video that I'm about to bring, I know you guys are going to be able to benefit off of it. Like, comment, subscribe, and let's go from there. I will give you guys a picture of the hologram, okay, that they have on the website that I am referencing from, which is Ascension Glossary, okay? So you can always go there, okay, and learn more. I recommend that you do, okay? So don't ever take anybody's word for it, but always check in and see for yourself, okay, what is true to you, all right? So I am speaking from a alien type of perspective because we all come here, okay, through a black hairy hole. And you know, knowing that on top of how I feel with me being here on this gravitational pull, is easy for me to understand what is happening in my life, okay, in order to be here, okay? Because as a star seed, as I am, and a lot of you are indigo, star seeds, rainbows, whatever it may be, you do understand where I'm coming from, where you get to a point to where you feel the disconnect and you don't know where you belong, and you're wondering why, how, what's going on, right? And then, you know, it comes a point of, you know, suicide or thoughts, disconnecting yourself from the world or whatever it may be. It isn't so much that for me that I had to understand that, but I had to understand that some people can feel lost in this world. And I know for sure, which is something I believed as a child, that we all came here to make a mark on the world, not so much as get from the world. The world is an empty vast that people of all colors, multi-dimensions, come here to create. And without us creating, this world wouldn't be anything, okay? So you must remember that you are love, and that you being love, you came here to give yourself. And what you give, you get back, okay? This is an earth or a dimension timeline of fair exchange, okay? So even as far as our ascension, how we understand things, how we don't understand things, our involvement, all that type of things. Once we understand, the universe gives us more, or unlocks fire codes and DNA downloads, and any kind of transcripts that have been dormant, collecting dust. Get what I'm saying? Now we're at a time now that even with our zodiac alignments, being able to afford the opportunity to get proper correction as humans, okay? HUEMANE, okay? So we just, this is a great time to be alive. If you don't believe so, then maybe next lifetime will be your great time to be alive. But for most of us that are star seeds, indigo, that know our purpose or are rediscovering our purpose, we do understand that this is a time that we are meant to shine our rays of light in order to help people to see all of the magical and wonderful things that they are made of in order to complete their purpose and to shine their light. Okay, so with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and do 3 breaths, because in my videos I like for you to understand how very detrimental your breaths are, especially in this time, because you're wearing masks everywhere. Okay, so you need to practice doing breaths. Anytime anybody bring it to your attention, you should do it. Okay, not in a Simon Says type energy, but in a this is a good opportunity, a good chance. Okay, so I'm going to do 3 strong breaths. My first one is always going to be the weakest, like any of you guys, but I may do 3 or 4, okay, but just to get in sync, so that way we all come in alignment of what's going on right now. Okay, you can do it if you want to. If you don't, you can fast forward this moment or whatever it may be, but I definitely need it. Okay, so here we go. I mean, it's my connection to source, you know what I'm saying, my connection to God. And so once I do these breaths, to me it seems as if I am coming in correct alignment, because I'm aware of them breaths by being the observer. Okay, it's like noticing what I'm doing, and when I notice what I'm doing, the God in me notice what I'm doing, and it blesses just that, your moment, your present moment, whatever state of mind that I am in. Understand? Okay. One more time. I think that was very important. It's important to me, because when people, in the future, who didn't really become aware of just the little things, okay, if our breaths are being taken by the masses, then you become aware of that, and that's what you focus on and be aware of. Not everything around it, as if you're exempt from life's polarity. Okay, I think it's all about awareness. Okay, a lot of us are deceived by deceivers bringing distractions to us, making us believe that larger scope of things or deceptions are bigger than what's right in our present moment. Okay, and that makes us really live a life of missing out on every present moment, and then before you know it, you're older, or you know what I'm saying, at an age that you're realizing that you didn't accomplish much, or you wasn't in the present moment. You get what I'm saying? And accomplishing much is what I mean as happiness. You remember the good times that you have with someone, and not being in the present and always being distracted about the future or the past is really the aim of those that are here to deceive us. Do you understand? They want your life to, go past as a blink of an eye, and you, for some reason, feel that you didn't fulfill it, and then your consciousness moves on, and then you're persuaded by them again, that you can come back and do something again. You know what I'm saying? But they have the same laws, the same stipulations, the same deception avenues when you come back, if not even worse. You get what I'm saying? So it's very important to not only think breaths are important, but even going within yourself. You get what I'm saying? Because regardless of what this world is going to turn to, we as a God, Christ being, society, nation, body, whatever it may be, we're going to miss out. A lot of us are going to miss out on the original blueprint, the plan is for us to ascend within ourselves. So upon our ascending or dying or whatever it may be from here, that the place that you go, that you're fully ready and prepared, because where you go from here, you're 100% manifesting from the inside out. You get what I'm saying? They're going to have to come from a thought form, from a made up mind thought form. You get what I'm saying? In a higher frequency than this lower frequency. So you have to realize where you are at a planet that's trying to show you. And even though it may seem like others are, as I go throughout my channel and explain to you guys about other entities that may, or may not have their foot, on our necks when it comes to where we're trying to go. But you must understand who is really in control. You get what I'm saying? All of everything came out of one source. Okay? Whether good or bad. There's a mission and there's a plan. Okay? And so therefore, realizing and going within, taking every opportunity to connect with that source, to connect with that God or whatever it may be to you, is what you're supposed to be doing, and pretty much letting everything outside of you be dealt with in a, I would say, how can the outside be dealt with? The outside can be dealt with in a, everything falling in its place, because you are such on a higher vibration that everything that your blueprint, your contract was written, and everything that you are supposed to do have to help you to get to that ascension level, okay, is going to fall upon you once you reach that level. Okay, I guess the deception, it ain't no I guess, the deception is for us to hang down here in the lower 3D level, so you never ascend to that level, so you keep recycling back. You get what I'm saying? The Ouroboros, you keep recycling back in the womb. Okay, but you got to understand what this planet is about. And speaking from an observer's point of view, is very sometimes very non-understandable for me to understand where humans are in the collective of their understanding of what I live every day. You know what I'm saying? That I have not seen in a different way, only from a third person point of view. Okay. So, but I do understand, because my spirit team and my guardians bring me to a feeling of understanding. This is how I manifest. This is how I get through this life, by feeling my way through it. Okay. If it don't feel good, if my vibration is high or low, is my determination on which way I should go in life. Okay. So, and I'm learning more about myself through that concept. All right. Because as you know, life unfolds every day, every minute, every second, new developments, new discoveries, just what you thought you knew, changes just like that, because we're not finished knowing ourselves and that God that resides in us. Okay, because we're in God, and everything is God, whether masculine or feminine. Okay, we got to understand that in the scope of the belly of that which we are in, I mean, what is born there is still not, have not been discovered as far as spiritual, what I'm saying. Okay. So let me stop talking and let's get to the topic. Is what I want to speak on is holograms. Okay. All right. So here we go. So I'm going to show y'all the picture of the hologram really quick, so you get a understanding of what I'm talking about. Or should I do it off my phone? Okay, so I'm gonna do it off my phone, and then I'm gonna let y'all see with your eyes what it is, and so that way I can talk about what's going on with it at the same time. Okay, so here I go. I hope y'all like this. Okay. Okay. Find the camera right. Okay. This way. Okay. I'm still learning how to do this, y'all. Got my own holographic mess going on. Okay. So it says consciousness energy creates. Now y'all understand that, right? Nothing is manifested here on this plane unless it is consciousness involved in it, right? It stores and retrieves experiences and meanings in the universe by projecting and expanding at certain frequencies and multidimensional models that create a living pattern called a hologram. So that means that the energy of consciousness that create all things, right? And when it comes to our light body and who we are, the energy that creates, it stores also, and inside what it stores, it retrieves. So when the body or the light body or whatever it may be needs these information, it retrieves, meaning it retrieves experiences that it have stored, right? And the meanings in the universe by projecting and expanding at a certain frequencies in a multidimensional model. Okay, so that means that as far as our consciousness goes, its blueprint, or its whoever you are, is pretty much the reflection of who you are. Is pretty much is like as above so below. You're projecting down here who it is or whatever your contract entails. You get what I'm saying? From the rooter to the tutor, from A to Z, whatever it is, from your outer aura, your light body, on down to, the last organ or the last, member of your body. So it says that human consciousness is comprised, okay, within a personal light body hologram, which attunes itself to a larger universal hologram by medium of energetic exchanges of information held within the light, sound, and electrono codes in the unifield field. Okay. To me, it's like what happens is the universal hologram, okay, that we are connected to by the energetic exchanges of the light, okay? So say for instance a light code shines down from whatever cosmic ray that is coming down, right? And upon it shining down on you, okay, and it has a lot to do even with your skin color, a lot to do with what time frame you are in the matrix, what this light, when it shines down on you, what it activates within you, right? So it says that consciousness energy creates, stores, and retrieves experiences and meanings in the universe by projecting, okay? So that means that this creative consciousness is projecting and expanding at certain frequencies, okay? So it takes the right frequency, the right heat element, got a lot to do with the elements, in a multiple dimensional model that creates a living pattern called a hologram, right? So human consciousness is comprised within a personal light body, okay? Each one of us is our own personal light body hologram, all right? So that means that you are not here, all right? Your body and who you are is a projection coming down to earth. So none of us is really here, okay? And as you, okay, so, my spirit just told me something. Okay, let me just keep reading. I'm going to explain all of this when we done, right? All right, hold on. Our reality is a consciousness hologram. Holograms are manifestations of the properties of light, how light is produced and transmitted, and how it interacts with itself. Okay, did you all hear that? Our reality is a consciousness hologram. You're not here. Okay, we are not here. We're projecting down to this earth. All right. While you're projecting down to this earth, it came with a body, it came with an aura field, it came with a light body, it came with all layers that it was already contractually supposed to have, right? So holograms, all right, which is your reality, my reality, are manifestations of the properties of light. So all we see is the properties of light, okay? So all we're seeing is already light that has already been compartmentalized. You get what I'm saying? So this is already pre-matter. This is what I'm saying. It makes a lot of sense, okay? Do it make a lot of sense? I hope it do. How light is produced and transmitted and how it interacts with itself. So forget the body, okay? Forget, the body, forget anything on this 3D, all right? This light that you are made of, that I am made of, it's pretty much is a hologram, and the manifestations of the properties of this light is produced and transmitted and how it interacts with itself. So the body has really nothing to do with this light in its totality. You get what I'm saying? What happens is, just like the light that that Christ is God is made out of, it's pretty much is the all. Okay, so say for instance, who we really are is dark matter. You get what I'm saying? Dark. All right. And how you're seeing here is all of a sudden somebody just put a seed, okay, of a crystal or seed of light right into your okay, you are okay, like you just, okay, like a baby, you just come into this world and all of a sudden you open your eyes. The light that you project, that you think that you're seeing outside of you, is really projecting out of you. Okay, and what the hologram does, the hologram reflects the light back to you. You get what I'm saying? So your own image that you're reflecting out into the world is pretty much yours. Okay, your own perception, your own thoughts, your own mind. Okay, and if we're on a collective eyesight, then all of us see everything, because it explains here that even if you cut up a hologram is going to show full pieces of the whole totality on each one. Even if you cut it up to the minuscule element of that hologram, is always going to show you on that through a microphone glass. The whole picture is on there. So if they say that if you look up into the sky, I know you've seen, what is that, Stuart Little, or I forgot that movie with that little chicken who was saying the sky is falling, the sky is falling. It makes perfect sense, because up there, if you look up there, up into the sky, pretty much it's projecting down to you the ocean, projecting down to you what you have here, what's in here. Okay, and if, like I tell people in my other videos, all your consciousness is here. You're looking down at yourself, at the earth, down into gravity, down into the whatever the pool is. All right. Now, if you're here looking down, then that means that you reside here in the crown area. That means that you can be taken out of here, and therefore you just left with a frame, a body, right? So if that be the case and you're projecting, it's like you are projecting down here, all right? And what happens is you're projecting out, and the holographic whatever they put out here is projecting it back to you, making you think that it's a reality when it's not a reality, right? Do you get it? All right, let me keep on reading. All right. Thank you. Okay, so it says that this property, that this light, this transmitting of this light, how it interacts with itself. So we're all like experimenting, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like a trial run with each one of our lives, seeing how this light that we are interact with this hologram, with all of things that's going on here, down here on the 3D. So each time that you come back here, if through reincarnation, how you pronounce it? when you come back here, okay, through the cycle, okay, each time that you do is like a trial run. All it is that you are reflecting light each time and coming back here with your light. You get what I'm saying? Now, I believe that each time that you come here, and it has something to do with life paths, all that type of stuff, the light that's from the hologram gets thinner for you, and you start to see the reality of it through different life cycles that you come here. All right. Now, new beings or whatever it may be, maybe as far as us coming back here, back and forth, we're at a time now that all of us have reincarnated, have come here so many times to where all of us now are able to see the veil and see the hologram and see, the deception very thin now to we're seeing right through it. So this is why, Stuart Little is like, the sky is falling, because soon whatever is stopping us from really seeing what's going on out here would soon be destroyed. Okay, totally. All right. No, this earth will be tropic. The sun will be even closer. You get what I'm saying? It's going to be something. Okay, so we have layers that we have to get prepared for when it comes to our ascending to who God is, who God really is, what God really is, and who we are in God. You get what I'm saying? So if they bust that roof open up there and you really see what's going on in a totality, if you're not prepared spiritually to get your hologram together of your reality, then therefore it probably could bust your frame right open. You get what I'm saying? Because too much too soon is not good, even for if you put light on something very fast, hard, or whatever it may be, it can, crack. You get what I'm saying? I believe so. I don't know. Or sound or vibration or whatever it may be, okay? Because it's all wrapped in one. Sound is vibration, light is vibration, whatever. Now, so what I said all that to say is that you're not really here, okay? We are not really humans. We are refracting lights that bend, okay? Back out into, and it's something that is there that is stopping us from being able to project out back into where we come from, because there's something in between it. And that could be your firmament or whatever you call it or whatever it may be. Man. All right, so it says the universe is a time matrix consciousness hologram. Let me read that again. The universe is a time matrix consciousness hologram. Okay, a lot of references in these paragraphs have matrix attached to it because of the truth of the matter of what this is. Okay, is designed. All right. And once we be able to see in the observer's perspective, obstacle, we will be able to see that. Okay? So it'll be easier for you to know you are God. Okay? Projecting down here. Alright? So, reality is projected as illusions of timelines within the hologram. Okay? So that means that it's a lot of timelines that can be activated. And like I said, all it takes is a real light to shine down. It's kind of like, ooh, I got this one thing. It's a toy, all right? And what happens is when I put it in the window and the light shine on it, the sun shine on it, it moves. But when you take it away from the light, it doesn't move. So that's pretty much like us, okay? When the light shines down on us, it activates the body, okay? The DNA in the body, whatever, layer of the body that is reliant on the sun. You get what I'm saying? It's components, whatever, right? So if you when that's why you become a different person, more chill, more subtle, in a moon type energy when the moonlight is on you. Okay, sunlight, you different, you're more hype, more energetic, but the moonlight come on you more drowsy, tired, relaxed, chill. Right? Makes a lot of sense. All right. So our hologram is comprised of grids of instructions sets, morphogenic fields created by the source consciousness, then projected into awareness by electromagnetic energy at the physical matter and antimatter level. All right, let me read that again. A hologram is composed of grids of instruction sets. Okay, so this hologram that we look upon, that's reflecting back to us, all right, it's pretty much is gridded up, all right, and inside the grids, pockets or space or whatever, it has instructional sets already. Like I said about that contract, about things already, what they say up here at the top, that things are already in a multi-dimensional model that's created. It becomes a living pattern, okay, and it's called a hologram. All right, so if it's called a hologram, all right, so each one of them is an illusion. Each one of them is a reflection or refracted a light that has been set there. So when it's inside of you, right, so when this light reflects on you at a certain angle, degree, whatever it may be, activates something in you, right? So if you got something that's already stopping us from being able to see correctly out into the universe, the cosmos, with our, you know what I'm saying, third eye, whatever it may be, then you also may have something else that's in between that's stopping us from seeing just that also, all right? I don't know where I got that from, but just stay with me. So the hologram is created and linked. Okay, wait a minute. Our hologram is comprised of instructional set. It's called morphogenic fields, all right? Created by the source consciousness, then projected into awareness by electromagnetic energy at a physical matter, okay, and antimatter level. So not only does this light reflect back to us and deals with our physical matter, antimatter level also too. So that means that the physical matter may be activated, but also you have antimatter. So whatever in the ether, whatever is there in the unseen realm is also activated and also is physically moving or evolving or learning or whatever it may be. And that could be that black matter that they're talking about. And also evolving also too, right? So that's oh, never mind. The hologram is created and linked through a series of web networks, all right, or multiple layers of grid matrices based on the patterns of sacred geometry and creational code language, all right? So the hologram is created and linked through a series of web networks. Ooh, my nose. All right, or multiple layers of grid matrices based on the patterns of sacred geometry or creational code language. Like I said, this stuff is already pre-coded, pre-set, okay? Who you are or what you're going to be. The universal hologram has an alpha and omega, which includes all the time cycles as beginnings and endings simultaneously. As multidimensional consciousness evolves throughout the alchemy of time and spaces. As the grids collapse, everything within the hologram will collapse, helping to understand what is going on in the world today at the end of the ascension cycle, okay? So the hologram is alpha and omega, meaning that, like I said, your contract, the ray of light, who you are, from Aries to Pisces, from old to young,